In IT security, there's always been a lot to worry about. But today, the threat landscape is changing in ways unimaginable just a few years ago. First, business computing has moved to the internet. There are a lot of websites to patrol, and these aren't simple static sites. Today's properties interact with social media, have who knows what served up from third-party ad networks, and are built on a dizzying array of web frameworks, each with their own vulnerabilities. And with the advent of agile development, new versions of web components appear daily. Finding and mitigating vulnerabilities in this vortex of change and complexity is extremely difficult. Then there's mobility. An explosion in devices, networks, and applications has driven business computing out of the data center and into the streets. Great for business agility, but this added complexity adds layers of vulnerabilities to a company's network. But it's not just infrastructure complexity and increased vulnerabilities. The threats are morphing as well. Since the Internet's inception, it's grown quickly to the world's leading countries. In the last 10 years, however, growth has skyrocketed in places like Africa, the Middle East, the former Soviet bloc, and in China. These countries often lack basic cybersecurity laws. Language and culture barriers further complicate the issue, all of which has allowed an invisible army of botnets to sprout up ready to wreak havoc. Not surprisingly, a large percentage of attacks come from these emerging economies. The bad guys are changing as well. Hackers have been around since the early days of the internet. Hacktivism is newer and especially dangerous because it recruits ordinary citizens who believe they are helping society. Hacker gangs have emerged, routinely targeting banks, stealing identities, and forging credit cards. State-sponsored espionage and information warfare have also exploded in the past decade. Finally, in an ironic twist, the social aspect of the web can often facilitate cybercrime. So, an increasingly complex set of web properties and infrastructure, a fast-changing geopolitical environment, a new wave of bad actors, and widely available social media tools are changing the threat landscape, all of which can be seen in recent high-profile events. Foreign spies infiltrating the U.S. electrical grid, Anonymous's hacktivism attacks in response to the WikiLeaks controversy, and the takedown of Dark Market by the FBI are all examples of the new dangers we face. The threat landscape has changed irrevocably in the past 5 years. Enterprises need to change how they secure their information assets in order to keep up. F5. IT Agility. Your way.